Up in the sky, is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it the Scream Queen of Gotham? Gotham? Star City? What city is she in? What's going on, Super Friends? It's SuperDude back once again. Now, this is going to be probably my last video that I do today. I am going to be... I'm very tired. I've hit a lot of it today. This is probably going to be the last one I do, but I'm going to be announcing my next video thing at the end of this one, so stick around. But as you can see by the title of this video and by the thumbnail that you clicked on, we're talking about Black Canary. You don't want to talk about Black Canary? You clicked on the wrong video. The picture was there. Why'd you click on it if you didn't want to know about her? Seems kind of counterproductive, counterintuitive. So, Black Canary, I like Black Canary. That's about the character. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna jump into an origins for her, give a few thoughts on the character, and then how she plays in the game, how she looks in the game, her gear in the game, because we got to see some of her gear, that kind of thing. So, without further ado, Black Canary. Dinah Laurel Lance was born into a family of crime fighters. Her father, Larry Lance, was a police officer, while her mother, also named Dinah, was the original Black Canary. The younger Dinah chose to become a crime fighter at the age of 19, despite her mother's wishes to the contrary. Following a rigorous training program under the watchful eye of a former colleague and lifelong friend of the original Black Canary, Ted Grant, also known as Wildcat, Dinah took up her mother's identity and adopted her costume as her own. According to her origins during the Silver Age, Dinah's canary cry was the result of her being cursed by the Wizard during her childhood. This explanation has been retconned for the current continuity. The sonic powers are now the byproduct of her possession of the metagene, making her a metahuman since birth. Dinah's metahumanity distinguishes her from her predecessor. In fact, no other member of her family is known to have possessed the metagene at all. So, originally, in the Silver Age, the canary cry, the sonic scream thing that she can do, was a curse by a guy called the Wizard, or a girl called the Wizard, or just the Wizard. Maybe he's ambiguous. Just the Wizard. But now, it's been retconned, which means it's been rewritten and sort of changed to say that Dinah Laurel Lance, Laurel whatever, has the meta-human gene in her. Now, I really like the character of Black Canary. I like the different story arcs they've taken with her on the show. Let's see if I can start from the beginning. First, the Black Canary was Sarah Lance. Then, the Black Canary, after Sarah died, Laurel became the Black Canary and used a little sonic collar thing to make the sonic scream. And then on Earth 2, there was the Black Siren, who was Earth 2 Laurel, who actually had the meta gene, and so she was a traditional Black Canary, but since the Black Canary name was taken, they called her Black Siren. And now she's gone. We don't know where she is, but she's not dead, from what we understand. And then, let's see. They killed off the Laurel Lance Black Canary. Spoilers. And then they got a new girl on the show now, her name is Dinah Drake. And I like her character. I'm very excited about her character. And she also has the metahuman scream gene, but she can't control it. And it's not near as powerful yet as the Black Sirens. Now, I like her as a character. I haven't read a lot of her comic books. I really need to. She's on a team called the Birds of Prey. She's also on Team Arrow on the TV shows. She's been in the Justice League Task Force, the Justice League International, the Justice Society of America, Justice League of America. Her base of operations, Gotham, Star City, Metropolis. See, I was right. It is Gotham. People, Gotham. formerly Star City, formerly all these things, but right now she resides in Gotham, which would explain why in the game she's on Batman's team. In one of her interactions, there is a mention of her and Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle's like, Batman really wants me on the team, and she's like, yep, if I say you're ready. So that's clear that Black Canary is on Batman's team, which is why Green Arrow is on Batman's team, because Green Arrow and Black Canary are a thing. Holding hands. Isn't that sweet? Now, on to the way she plays. I love Black Canary. I didn't get to play with her in the beta, and I'm very not happy with that. I'm very upset that I didn't get to play with her in the beta, because she looks like she's going to be one of my better characters. She looks like she's going to be one of my top characters. And here's my theory as to why. She plays very similarly to Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat X. I was very good with Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat X. So I feel like I'm also, because they play similarly, I feel like I'm going to be good with Black Canary. Plus, she has the sort of moves that I like. She has a lot of kicks. It's a lot of kick-based stuff. She does this throw where it's a roll over the back and it hooks the arm and just flips you around. That's pretty sweet looking. She has lots of kicks. Lots and lots and lots of kicks. Kick City. Kick for you, kick for you. And this is the Black Canary Oprah show. Is a you get a kick and you get a kick and you get a kick. Everybody gets a kick. 1 kick, 2 kick, 3 kick, 4. And that's a kick line. Yeah, it's insane. Can. I don't know the can, but it's just kicks all over the place. One for you, and here's a boot, and there's a boot, and it's just flip kicks, rolling kicks, backslide kicks, all sorts of crazy stuff. She does a jumping up sort of Hurricane Rana deal thing. That's what it looked like it was. She does a lot of foot-based stuff, which is awesome. Now, her trait, if you don't know what her trait is, you're silly. Her trait is her Canary Cry. Well, now what's cool about the Canary Cry trait is that it has different levels. It's not like Supergirl's eye lasers, Supergirl's heat vision, where it's like it's 3 different bars, or you can do one long one. I mean, maybe it's similar to that. Like, there's 3 different levels to the Canary Cry, and it gets more powerful as it goes on. But it doesn't change. Like, Supergirl's eye lasers change from, like, shot to steady beam. The Canary Cry, it just appears to get longer ranged and more powerful as it goes on. I like the trait that they picked for her. I like that it's a trait and not just a random ability she can throw out, because that is one of her most powerful assets, is that cry. Now, there are little moves she does where she'll like combo, and then end it with a Canary Cry. I dig the yellow energy that she does. Whenever she does certain moves, there's yellow energy that comes up. Like in her outro, she punch and then does like a spin kick thing, and yellow energy is coming out. I don't know what the yellow energy comes from, much like I don't know where the green energy from Johnny Cage came from. But she plays she plays similarly to Sonya and Cassie, and I was good with them, so I feel like I'm going to be good with Black Canary. Now, her design is one of my favorite designs in the game, simply because it's so dang close, so good. They have the blonde hair, they have the biker look, they have the black leather, there's a gear set with the fishnets, there's all sorts of crazy good stuff. There's mask, no mask, there's a little star, eye makeup thing. There's not much of her that I've seen that I don't like. I can't really, I guess lack of projectile, if I had to say something negative about the character. Lack of projectile, but I feel like the Canary Cry makes it for that. I feel like it's going to be fun to get into a lot of combos and then end with the Canary Cry, which is something I've seen that you can do, and it's really awesome. I don't think I talked about Robin's super in the last game, in the last video, which, oopsies. But I'm pretty sure I've talked about it before. But I love Canary's super where she flip kicks you in the air, and then, like, she kicks you down, and then hits you with a Canary Cry as you're on the ground that's breaking the ground around you, and then just comes down with a wham! Wham, bam, in your face. I am super excited to play as Canary. Like, she has to be one of the characters I'm very excited to try out. Like, I feel like I'd have played as much with her as I did with Atrocitus if I had the chance to when the beta was out. But I guess I'll just have to wait till the full game comes out. Poo. Almost less than 2 months from now, actually, the game comes out. If you want to be technical, less than 2 months, and then the game will be here, ready for me to play. I don't know if I'll be able to grab it in that time frame, but I have it paid for. It's just a matter of getting up and getting it. And as you can see, yes, I did change my shirt because I'm super hot, but I wanted to keep the black theme for Black Canary. Now, that is all I have to say on Black Canary. I don't want to sit here and talk about her all day long. I'm glad they put her in the game. She would have been one of my top choices for Injustice 2. I would have picked her like that. She would have been one of the first female characters. I'm glad that they've got her in because Injustice 2 is really lacking female characters right now. And I feel like she more than makes up for the loss. Her, Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn. I feel like the girls we got are making up for the lack of them because of how good the ones we have are. I'll be talking about Harley Quinn in another video. I like Deadshot. I can't wait. Deadshot was in some footage we got of Black Canary, so I can't wait to see more Deadshot. I can't wait for them to do a Deadshot, Deadshot Watchtower stream. I want to see I just want to see all of them. Just show me all the characters. No, just show me all the characters at once. That way I can do a bunch of videos in a row. No, I'm glad they got Black Canary. I'm really excited to see where she goes in the story. Will I be playing with her? Yes, most definitely. In fact, she's going to be probably one of the first characters I pick up. I'm going to jump on Atrocitus and try to get him back to level 20 and get him to where I was with him. But I'm really going to get in there and play with Black Canary. I'm really looking forward to that. But that is all I have on Black Canary right now. And I just thought of something. If you guys would like to see me talk about Arrow as the episodes go, I mean, I know we're behind already, but maybe I'll do a breakdown of the season and what's been happening so far of Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, stuff like that. If that's something you would like to see, let me know, because that's an idea that's swirling around in my noodle. My super noodle. Noodle to the noodle. Noodle to the noodle dance. PB&J Otter? Anybody? No? Okay. I'm a nerd. Anyway, that is it for the Black Canary talk. And now just a few quick updates and things. I mentioned doing Bible stuff. I mentioned bringing the Bible onto the channel. If you guys don't watch those videos, that's fine. But I mentioned reading a Bible verse and talking about it. That I'm going to look into getting a group and maybe doing that. I feel like that'd be a cool group project. I lost my pen. I don't like losing my pen. Excuse me. Ow! My pen. Okay, excuse me. Now, the next video I have planned, besides, tomorrow's reveal reaction, the trailer reaction, the Shattered Alliances 2 Part 3, Shattered Alliances Part 3 reaction, is doing my first ever, like I mentioned before, I'm doing the first inaugural episode of SuperDude's Fantasy Draft, which, if you don't know what that is, it's where I'm going to be taking characters that have yet to be announced or I don't think will be announced that I think should be announced and should be in the game and I'm going to be breaking them down like I'm doing these characters, but like I say, instead of how they actually play, it's how I think they would play and how I would design them and that kind of thing. Basically, if I were making this game, who would I put in it? So that's going to be fun to do, and I bet you can already guess who the first character is going to be. Leave your thoughts in the comments on who the first character is going to be. Who do you want to see me do a possible breakdown of? That kind of thing, and I'm going to be more than happy to do that. Number 2, next announcement, I don't know if number 2, 3, whatever. I'm going to be watching the Power Rangers movie and reviewing the Power Rangers movie as soon as I can. Now, going to Power Rangers Day was the plan, the Power Rangers Day down in 2nd and Charles, but that may have fallen through. I'll have to check with different people. The friend of mine who we're going to do that day with is doing something else on that day, so we're moving it to the Friday before. So just FYI on that. Now, I'm actually about to roll out of here because, like I said, I'm very tired. These videos are very draining. I didn't think they would be as bad as they are, but wow. Whew. I mean, I've done a lot of video making today, I think. So that has been Black Canary, and that's one more to check off my list. The next character on my list that I'll be talking about, I tell you what, who that's been announced so far do you want to see me discuss? How about that? We'll go there. Because it may change, because we may get a character reveal tomorrow where I'm like, oh, talking about you. You're on the list. You're on the list of characters I missed. I haven't touched or watched these characters, and thus my list is really mad. Now, I'm very excited for the future of the channel, and it's good, goodness, able to do all the things with you. So come back next time is really the end of this. Wow, I rambled. But this has been all for this video, guys. Like I always say, you guys have been Super Friends. I've been SuperDude from the Fortress of Broitude, located on the outskirts of Central City. I almost said Angel Grove, but that's not where we're at anymore. Snap. And until next time, guys, this has been SuperDude, the Dude of Steel, saying up, and